Oh, shit. Hello? Can't talk at the moment. I'm on an international streaming interview. So I'll have to call you back when it's over. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry about that.
Hi, Teresa here. Oh, I find Niles Calder to be one of the most complex characters in Doom Patrol. He made some awful decisions in his life, and yet he made them out of love. How the Chief copes with what he has done in the past.
Gosh, what a wonderful thing to say in a way. Well, he is. We're all complex characters, really. I mean, and I think that's one of the extraordinary things about the show in general. We've taken a comic world and somehow brought all the characters back to being human people in a very human world, not a comic world. So we are complex, which is really nice to play, and it enables the moments in the show to be, I think, sometimes very deeply moving. I love that. I'm always looking for something different and complex and surprising to try and give a character, texture and stuff. Sorry, what was the rest of the question?
How your character cope with his action and.
Well, I mean, he manages, doesn't he? He does do what he does, whether it's bad or good or whatever, he kind of gets on with it. I mean, some people would hate him, others will understand him, and I think he copes quite naturally with it. But it's not easy all the time. I mean, there are some. You've not seen season 2, have you?
Just the first 2 episodes.
Yes, well, he is faced. I mean, as any parent with a child who's growing up, and who you love desperately, they get to an age, puberty, when things get very difficult, when, there's boys and there's drugs and there's parties and all sorts of things. And I suppose maybe then you might show what kind of a parent you are. Do you trust your child to go out into this dangerous world, or are you overprotective? How do you deal with allowing your child to grow up and become separate from yourself, particularly when, as we know, Dorothy has the potential for unlimited danger? So yes, it's a great question, and it's probably not a very good answer for you, but that is, in my part of the show anyway, for the second season, the contradictions and the complexity that we have to work through.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great question.
Doom Patrol is the best example of modern theater of the absurd brought to TV.
Where wow, what a quote. I'm going to steal that.
Where all the characters are incredibly human despite them being so surreal. Yeah. How important was to you that people were able to identify to Niles despite the weirdness of his personal story?
That's so difficult to answer. Are you sure that people do identify with Niles? I mean, I think they might identify with him moment to moment, some moments. I mean, you're right, it's important to have empathy of some kind, or at least it's important for people to enjoy what you're doing, even if you're being bad. But this isn't that kind of show, is it? I don't know. I think a lot of people probably hate Niles for the way he's behaved, maybe. I'm not sure I can answer that well. I'm doing my best. I am trying to make him who he is, and a complex man, a man of lots of sides. So you will see moments when he's good. I do believe he genuinely cares for these people. And I think you could even say he loves them. He created them. But he killed them, kind of killed them to create them. So what a massive contradiction that is. But yes, he loves them. He cares very, very much for them, which I think we can have some empathy with, but he's not really doing it. A consensus of opinion would be, no, you shouldn't be doing this, Niles Calder.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. What a good
Thank
start.
you.